Hi, I realized we never got back to troubleshooting how to download the Herman Miller materials library. So I want to just kind of do a quick video on that. First thing you're going to need to do is navigate yourself back to that hermanmiller.com. And if you go up here, you go to symbol libraries and then down at the bottom. So what we downloaded was the material libraries, basically how it's organized. But what I forgot to do was download all the actual image files. This is going to be a big file. So a couple times during this video, I'm going to pause just so you don't have to like watch it downloading. So you want to download this one here, download materials. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and pause now because it's going to take just a little bit of time. Okay, so it's just about down here. Here it is over to the left. It's a couple places here too. So we're gonna say, show in folder, so you can see where it is. Now, before we extract this, I want to create a folder for where we're gonna put all this materials. So what we're gonna do is go to C and Program Files 86 and Common Files, and then Autodesk Shared, and then materials. And so this is where all the materials live in your project. So we're going to make a new folder just for Herman Miller. So we're going to say new folder. We're just going to call it Herman Miller materials. All right. Okay, so this is where that exists now. So now we're going to go back over to downloads. In my case, it's up here. Here's those Herman Miller, this whole folder. So we're going to right click and say extract all. But before we hit extract, we want to browse to that folder that we just created. So we're going to click browse. And again, it's C and Program Files 86, Common Files, and then Autodesk Shared, and then Materials. And now it's going into Herman Miller Materials. So we say select folder. Before you go anywhere and hit extract, make sure to check this box because several of us have had this like administrator kind of notice come up. If you don't check this, it's going to give you that notice for all like 1,700 pictures. So check that box now, hit extract. You'll see it on my end. See this error? Some of you have this. Just hit, this is where you want to click. Do this for all current items. That's the button I was talking about here, actually. This one right here. We're going to hit continue. I'm going to pause again because it's going to be downloading 1,700 pictures. So we'll just give it a minute to do that. Okay, it's just about done. It's good. It's going to take a little while. Lots of pictures. Here it goes. We can see it in a minute. So now it's opening it up and showing it to me. Right now, none of these have kind of names to them. You're going to see in a minute how they link to the Herman Miller files. You're also going to see that the library that we downloaded, not every picture's in here. So some of them have either been discontinued or lost or whatever, but this is where all these image files are going to live basically. So close that down for a minute, close this guy now. This one's good to go. All right, so back into Revit. Let me just show you where this starts from. So if I'm starting to kind of figure out my library, my color palette, and wanted to pull in these materials to then later put on a chair or couch, you're going to go to manage and then materials. And over here, you're going to go down to this little, it looks like a file folder down in the far left. And you're going to say, oops, it clicks really quick on my end, but you want to do open existing library, not create new. So just make sure you check that and kind of do it a little slowly with your mouse. So right now it's in this Herman Miller subfolder we just made. So I'm going to go up one level to this materials. If you don't find it, what you're looking for again is the C, Program Files 86, Common Files, Autodesk Shared, Materials. That's where we want to be. Here's the library files here. I'm going to pull up this 7 through 14. I think these are kind of by price. So I think that kind of fancier stuff is in 7 to 14. You get some cool leathers and stuff. So right now, there it is there. If I hit this little tiny arrow here, it shows me there's subcategories within this. So for example, if we want to bring up just this leather and see what that looks like, let me find a color that's going to be really bright. Mulberry. All right. So what I have to do is while I'm on mulberry, see this little blue arrow to the right? We want to make sure to click that because it's going to add that into my program file, into my materials up above this kind of part of my library basically. So I'm going to click that, see what it looks like. Now it's over here, but what I want to do is I want to click on appearance. and see how there's no image. So something's happening there with, actually that one seemed to have come fine. So I guess what it did is already found it. So let's see if we can find another one where I can kind of like demo one where you have to link it together. Let's see what Plaid looks like. All right, this is a Plaid Crimson. All right, this one's actually working pretty good. So if I click this up arrow, let's see, there it goes. Didn't you do? There's a crimson. Okay, so for some reason, because mine are all linking nicely, so if this did not find its image file, what you have to do is click on the JPEG, kind of like the letters and numbers, and then go to your Herman Miller material. Hope it finds it there. Say open, and then it'll link the picture that way. So in a nice way, the way I've downloaded mine, they're finding each other just fine. This is stuff I'll help you troubleshoot behind the scene. But these libraries are kind of nice because it gives you a really quick way to kind of pull in a lot of fabric that's gonna be seamless and kind of work nicely. I'll show you what the, oops, hold on, we'll do this again slowly. I'll show you what the other categories have. So this 4 through 6, if we open that up, we download that. Here's the different, whoop. So they've got lots of different kind of patterns that you can look at, and you can also sort of see, most of them are pattern names, not necessarily the weave, but like clay is a kind of a pattern there too. So let's see if it comes up. It's just kind of brown. It's not very exciting, is it? But this is one way to get a lot of different colors. So if you find like a colorway or a pattern you like, last year I found some really nice kind of suede in one of these two that was working out pretty well for like the pattern that I was using. Yeah, so some of it's a little subtle what you're going to get versus that lovely plaid there. All right, but like I said, this is one way to get a bunch of fabrics into your project, and again, we'll help you tweak this as you go along. You can certainly also make your own custom fabrics too. We just want to really make sure that they're seamless, so the way that they render will be like cleaner and kind of look better on your end. All right, hope this helps, and again, let me know if you need any help with it too.